third over. 7 runs are on the board. No loss for the England side so far. Davis is the bowler. He's coming into bowl to Ian Botham, the man who hit 26 off him from 1 over in Perth. And your commentators are Ian Chappell and Max Walker.
Beautifully timed. Botham just going with the swing, and that's the first boundary of the afternoon. And well caught. War won't be needed. Greg Ritchie has done the job with an excellent catch at backward square.
Oh, and he's got him. He's dragged it back onto the stumps. So trying to back away and cut that ball away, ended up getting a little bottom edge onto the leg stump.
Gower this time out. Yes, doesn't find the gap. Driving on the up, didn't clear Dirk Wellham, and once again Peter Taylor playing a key role for Australia, picks up the valuable wicket of the brilliant David Gower.
There's a catch.
Brilliant catch. Matthews the bowler, Chris Broad not getting to the pitch, and Simon O'Donnell takes the beauty.
And change of mind there from Allan Lamb, and a good piece of work. Stephen Waugh's throw right next to the stumps, and the double breakthrough for Australia.
That's gone. Touched it to the keeper. Tried just to run it down to third man, an important wicket. Jones, and taken. Initially misjudged it, but then it came straight into his lap.
Big appeal, and he's got him caught behind.
That's up, and waiting for it to take the catch down there is Peter Taylor. So just the single off the last ball. England finished 9 for 187 from their 50 overs.
That was a wonderful effort by the Australians there. You might say there was a touch of desperation about it because they knew they had to win this match to take it into a third final. But I prefer to think it was just marvellous cricket. Some great fielding out there, catching and anticipation and ground fielding. And Allan Border led them very well indeed. 9 for 187 England, with Chris Broad top scoring with 53 and Allan Lamb 35 from 39 balls faced. 25 to Botham, the only other significant score. And the Australians fought back wonderfully well. At one stage, it was 2 for 102, and England looked as though they might have gone on to make a score around about the 230 or 240 mark. That excellent cricket from the Australians is reflected in the bowling figures. Davis, O'Donnell and Waugh again bowled well. They had that slower ball working. Between them they took 4 wickets. Each was round about the 40 runs from the 10 overs. Matthews and Taylor were very, very good. Matthews 10 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 31, and Taylor 10 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 29, bearing out what Tony Greig said about the off-spinners being able to get a bit of work on the ball out there on this pitch. So the Australians start off, and Allan Border had the problem immediately. Would he go out there himself, or would he send Tim Zura out to open the innings with Jeff Marsh? Well, he decided to go out himself. It's 188 to make. The Australian captain and Marsh are at the crease, and it's a rate of 3.76 per over.
Oh, good delivery. A beauty from Dilly. Excellent shot. That's the first boundary of the innings for Australia. Great cover drive from Allan Border.
Gatting's not going to want that. First break through. Botham does it. Inside edge from Border, looking to run it down to fine leg. And Bruce French has taken the catch.
Played. Into the fence it goes. So Dean Jones off to a good start. Oh, big appeal. It's got to be close. He's got him. LBW. That was plumb. Botham has cracked it again. He has taken Border's wicket, and now he has got rid of Marsh. Well, that was bang on target, and it looked to me as if he actually played it from the crease. It's in the air. What a catch! Unbelievable! Caught and bowled by Embry to get rid of the real danger man. What a magnificent catch that was. Dean Jones was driving. He didn't quite middle it. Embry went full length to his left, and he's taken the catch that could win England the Benson Hedges World Series Cup.
Well, that might be Norman at Southampton, but that is a great catch. We've seen some magnificent caught and bowls, and they don't come any better than that. On the left hand, he's a right-hander, and what a blinder. He's taken them in the outfield at long on. He's taken them in the gully, and off his own bowling, he's dismissed the chance of a lifetime. Dean Jones out for 13. Australia 3 for 72.
And he's going to get his third wicket quite comfortably here. Foot injury or no foot injury. So Greg Ritchie goes out for 4, and the third wicket for Ian Botham.
Third man, Foster was slow to move. They're coming. But be close. He's out. Yes. Good return. I thought Waugh had it covered. He doesn't want to go, but he's judged run out by umpire Dick French. Foster took a while to get rid of the ball, and it looked like as if Waugh was going to make it, but he must have been just short.
The English flag's flying. Steve Waugh not too impressed, but it was always going to be close the moment they decided to come back for 2. Brilliant return. And certainly a line ball.
If that's a 4, that's Dirk Wellham's first boundary. It just eludes French, but that's what counts. That's what's needed. 33,000 fans roar their approval. Wellham, with no power in front of the wicket, gets the edge, and it races away for 4.
And he's gone. 6 for 135 as the Freitas picks up. Wellham went for a violent drive and just reached extra cover.
And he's out. First ball. Walking across the crease. And Philip de Freitas has picked up 2 in 2 deliveries.
Tremendous hit. That's 6. That is a remarkable hit by O'Donnell. I'll look for a second here and have to hurry. Broad is on top of the stumps. He's gone. Lovely return from Gladstone, Small and Broad, taking the position which the keeper would normally take because French went after it. And Matthews is gone. Australia almost gone.
It's a suicidal second taken there by Greg Matthews, when really it needed Simon O'Donnell to be on strike. He just sacrificed his wicket, something that Australia really haven't got many of.
And that's another one. When he hits it, it certainly stays hit. That's a stroke of which Viv Richards or Ian Botham would have been proud. Absolutely straight back overhead for a great 6.
Clearing the fence by some 30 metres. He's got mid on and mid off back on the boundary. Won't matter if he keeps hitting him that well.
Well, that one didn't quite reach, but 4 will do.
They've got a short point and a mid-wicket trying to keep Taylor on strike.
And a bit of a fumble gives him the opportunity for 1. O'Donnell will be on strike. He's got an edge onto that. He'll come back for the second. Four consecutive 4s will do it, of course. They'll have to come for the second, and they'll have to hurry. They're home. Keeps O'Donnell in strike. But Australia's hopes dwindling with every delivery that doesn't produce a boundary. They need 13 off 3. They need at least 1-6. And a maiden ball leaving 13 runs off 2 deliveries, and that is an impossibility. So unless we have a wide or a no ball, Australia look as if they're going to go out of the competition, and the Benson Hedges World Series Cup are with England. But who knows? So the last ball comes around with 11 runs needed. England, the smiles tell it all on the faces of Graham Dilley and many of the players. Tremendous season for them. Resurrected from the depths of defeat against the West Indies last year in the Caribbean. 5-0 they were beaten in the Test series there. And England have won the Benson Hedges World Series Cup to add to the Ashes and the Perth Challenge early this season to complete a magnificent hat-trick.
England were just too good. That was the story of the innings, even though Simon O'Donnell hit out brilliantly for 40 from just 27 balls faced. The best they could do was 8 for 179, with England winning by 8 runs at 8 minutes past 10, and at the same time taking the Benson Hedges World Series Cup. 30 to Wellham and the 40 to O'Donnell, and up the top the partnership between Marsh and Border, 55, and they put that on in 116 balls. The bowling figures give a good indication of the way England played. There was tremendous pressure out there. I thought it was a magnificent performance from Gatting and his men. Dilley, 34 from 10 overs. De Freitas, 34 and 2 wickets. Botham, 3 for 26 in 10 overs and 1 maiden. That was a super effort. Foster had 51 taken from his 10, and Embury gave a lovely exhibition of off-spinning out there. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 27.